Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to take a first look at Digital Diamond Baseball version 11. Been playing a little bit of the 1982 season, Boston Red Sox. Shockingly that I'm playing the Boston Red Sox. It's April 12th, 1982, opening day at Fenway. The White Sox come into town to take on the Red Sox. There's been a couple of Dave Gardner has joined us here, and he did a wonderful first look at this game. Please check out that video, and I believe he's going to have the creator on tomorrow with the Digital Dice live chat. VL123, how you doing? As people are waiting for my review this year, the review is going to be very good this year, and you're welcome regarding the pinch hitting. They've really done a great job with that. You click on it, you bring up the substitution, very easy, flows very well. So this game can be purchased on Steam. Right now it's on sale. I think it's $21 and some change, and after that it's about $24 and some change. But you get every season free that they provide from 1927 to 22. Last year, I do believe I downloaded them all. I'm not going to play them all, but I like to have them all. Last year, I do believe they did a 2022 play along. And let's just scroll back up. Now, they have a few more seasons. And to install a season, it's very easy. As Dave Gardner says, super deal. It is. And also, it's a game board companion. I don't really do that. I haven't checked, but again, there's people who can show you how to do that. Check out Dave Gardner's video. I don't use it. I actually play the game. And they have Status Pro, which is cool. It saved me money. I was actually going to buy the 1978 Status Pro season online card, the card game. But this will suffice with that. I just have to refresh my memory on how to play. And I do believe there's a PDF within the game that you can download and read about it. Again, check out Dave Gardner's video. I'm going to actually play the game and the game engine. I've played 3 games for the Red Sox, playing it a little bit my way as I like to do, but as played rosters, we call it. All right, so if you want to set up a new season, new library, you go to New Libraries. And we have some more people in the chat. Jim L, hope all is well. David Selinsky, VL123. VL123 says, I'm currently playing Out of the Ballpark and listening to you. Thank you very much. RJL Network, thank you very much. Check out that wonderful channel. Great price point. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a great price point. Had some issues with last year's game, as we all know, and that's in the past. So, I'm going to show you the libraries. Hopefully this pops up. Oh, sorry, cancel, not there. Install library. Speak of the English out, library. I was in jury duty for God knows how long today. Thank God I didn't get picked, but my God, it was way too long. So, you can see this Great Teams League. It's a standard league that they have. Kind of a fun league if you want to check that out. But they have 2010 decade team. And you can create your own seasons. You can, even though they have them all, but if you want to bring in every Red Sox team, every Yankee team that you like, and play them against each other. So let's just scroll down. They have some fictional rookies. Those would be draft leagues, I believe. So I downloaded everything from 1927 forward, as you can see. Let's go to 1920. And these, you can see it says V6. This is from their version 6 game. So there might be some difference with that. With the splits, maybe. Again, I don't know. I'm just saying you can see it says V6. We'll go to 1920. You click on it. You can see 1920 up here, right? And you hit OK. That's how easy it is to install a season. All right. Now, let's scroll down to the Great Teams. Is a standard what they've always done with the Great Teams. I think I've only taken a quick look at it. I played the 46 Red Sox in an exhibition game against the 27 Yankees lost in extra innings. Babe Ruth with a walk-off. So let's go. Actually, let's take a look at this. When you get the game, it's not dolled up, but it's still, if you didn't want to do anything with it, it's still a fun game. You can add all the little things that you like to add. So when you get the game, this is, you hit player schedule, play schedule, and you can see it's generic. Okay. Now with this, obviously there's no as played lineups, but they have as played lineups. So this is what it looks like. It's a generic look. These are the great teams. You can have a lot of fun with this set. I always like playing these types of sets, but I've had an itching to play 1982. Let's go back. Now I want to go back to a different library. See, it says open different library. If you want to edit players, the only time I edit a player is if the photo doesn't, for some reason, doesn't load, because say there's two. I had to do that in 82 with Randy Johnson. Ron Johnson. I think it was Randy Johnson. There's two of them. Had to change it. And sometimes names with apostrophes don't work well either. So you got to finagle it to get the pictures in. So you can make changes here if you want. I don't recommend it unless you're loading photos. You can do all kinds of things here. You can... Where is the league? You can create leagues. I'm sure I'm missing that somewhere, but you can do that. And we'll go over that another time. And other people have covered that. So let's get back to our gameplay. Also, here, user guide. Here's a good thing about this version of this game. I didn't have to use the user guide. I just played it. And it was very self-explanatory. Very good. Hats off. Good job this year. But if you want to, you click on user guide. They have wonderful videos. I will be checking those out because you can create teams if you want to create your all-time teams, or say your Italian-American Red Sox or Italian-American Yankees or Irish Yankees or African-American Yankees. You know, all kinds of teams you can create. Players whose last names start with Smith. You can do anything in this game. It's a nice sandbox to create and have fun. Let's get out of this. For some reason, let's scroll up. It's not, where is the, let's click out of that. I want to find the league creator. Is it schedule editor? No, transaction, league, average, play-by. You can, if you don't like the play-by-play, I guess you can change it, you know. Back. And I don't see the back button here. That's really weird. No. Let's go library. Let's open a different library. Let's just get out of that. All right, let's go to 1982. That's what we're here to play. I dolled this one up a bit. Here we go, 1982. You just click on it. Now, team editor, I brought in all the logos. Okay. Yeah, Mark did a nice job with his videos. So, again, check them out. Wonderful tutorials. I'm not going to go through how to do stuff. They've done it for you. And they've done an excellent job. So I loaded the logos, and it's very easy. Dave Gardner showed it. You hit edit. Click on logos, and you go. I put the logos in the Digital to Diamond folders, and it was much easier to do. They didn't load automatically though, which I was and I did put it in an 82 folder, but they're very easy to load. I didn't mess with any of the colors. What I did do, cancel out of that. I did load up a different version of Fenway Park. And let's go back. And that's Ballpark Editor. Again, I put all my out of the ballpark fields, we'll say, or ballparks, into Digital Diamond Baseball. So I have a day. I put this ballpark in. Very easy to move stuff around. You click on it, and then you click. So let's just say, see the pitcher's over here? Well, I need it over at the pitcher's mound. You just click. There it is. There's the pitcher. Okay. It's easy as that. Just hit save. The game engine, solid engine. Lower the roll, better for the pitcher. The higher the roll, better for the batter. It's very basic but fun. And they have splits. So let's get to the gameplay. All right. Play scheduled game. I'm going to show you a few cool things that I like. Okay, so see right here? This gentleman has the apostrophe. So I'm going to have to go in and fix that. What I normally do to get the photos to load for that, I get rid of the apostrophe. It's the easiest thing to do. I know it's O'Connor. So, Mark Clear is still god-awful, as I know he saved 14 games in 82, but he blew the game. He might have got the wins because he blew the save. Hoffman, this was a fun game. We won 5-4. This is pretty cool. I like this. Now, a little mess up here because the Red Sox were not the home team. It says home team crowd rewarded with marathon victory. I would think home team crowd was pissed because we were playing in Baltimore. So, again, there's probably a way to fix that. Again, minor. It's not even an issue. I'm just saying by accident they have it the wrong way. But I like these little game summaries. JT 2.0, how you doing, my friend? I like these little game summaries. They're fun. The one thing, again, maybe I don't know. I wish we could make this bigger. This is the box score, meaning I wish I could expand it. I don't think you can drag it. You can't. I wish they would make this bigger. There's probably a way to do it. Maybe there is, maybe there's not, but I wish they can make it bigger. I like the scoring plays. I think they had this last year. We won with a pinch hit. Yastrzemski homer after Mark Clear blew the save. Eddie Murray hit 2 homers. Max Cornelius, how you doing, my friend? So again, we're just looking at stuff. So this is very nice. I like this. Kudos, hats off, well done. Now we'll go to the next day. And you can do this with any team. So who had 14 strikeouts? Let's go back a bit. Oh, I hit the wrong back button. I'm sorry. Play scheduled games. Previous day. Someone had Eckersley. We won with Eckersley. We had a doubleheader. They had a bunch of rainouts in 82, the Red Sox. We didn't start till April 10th. I want to go previous day. I want to oh, here it is. So if you see a star, you hover over it, or you click on it, sorry. Does that pop up? Yes, it does. Rick Burleson drove in 6 runs. He's now playing for the Angels. Again, so if you see a star, you can click on it. Ron Say for the Dodgers hit 4 home runs. Very cool. I like that. I don't think they had that last year. I could be wrong, but either way, it's very cool. You go previous day again. Let's see what happened here. Jose Cruz had 6 hits. So something special. If you see a star, you can click on it. Again, you click on any box score. It's going to give you Gene Nelson and Julio Cruz key to Seattle victory. Very cool. I like it. Now I'm going to play the game engine. You can use it as a game board helper, which I've not done. I don't know if I will do, but it's very cool. They also have Status Pro that you can play. That's outstanding. I'm doing well, Max Cornelius. I hope you're doing well. And you have to go to something about basic. Again, check out Dave Gardner's video. I'm going to go back and check that out because you can download a PDF. It's in the game when you download it. In the files, mind you. I have to go back through. I played Status Pro a long time ago. I did enjoy it. I'm not a big card flipper, but I did enjoy that game. All right, let's get to the Red Sox. Mike Torres on the mound against Rich Dotson. And we're going to play ball. as played lineups, you can see. I'm going to fool around with my lineup a bit. You click play, execute transactions. You want to, if you're playing, you want the transactions, you hit continue. VL123 says, sorry to let you know this. Score update. 1916 Phils come back to beat the 55 Red Sox 3-1. What did Teddy Ball game do in that game? Oh, so you have Richard Dotson, Mike Torres. I will be managing the Red Sox. So the computer will manage the White Sox. Click set lineups. I'm not touching. This is the as-played lineup. You want to keep Ron LaFleur off the base pads. You want to know why? This is sick. So you double-click on a player, and you can. This is nice. It's a player card. It's very nice. If he gets the jump, he's got a 58.7% of getting the lead. He's 91%, almost 92% of stealing the base. So, yeah, keep him off the base paths. For the White Sox, it's Ron LaFleur in center, Tony Bernazard at second base, Steve Kemp in left field, Greg Lazinski, the Bulls, the DH, now playing for the Chicago White Sox, Tom Paciorek at first, bats fifth, Harold Baines, right fielder, bats sixth, former Red Sox, Carlton Fisk, Pudge does the catching, he's batting seventh, Jim Morrison plays third, bats eighth, Bill Allman, crack that nut, bats ninth, plays short. For our beloved Boston Red Sox, we're going to tweak our lineup a little bit. Remy, Evans, Rice, Yastrzemski, I like it. That's okay. Hoffman's not batting, though he's been hitting well for me, but I'm going to bring him down in the lineup. I'm actually going to bring... I was going to toy around with bringing Julio Valdez, and they have righty-lefty splits. Very cool. He only had 11 at-bats, but he had 4 hits, 364 average. I was going to play him at short, but I think I'll keep him as a pinch hitter. But I do want to move Rick Miller up. So if you do that, you highlight Rick Miller and you come here up. I want him to bat behind Stapleton. Hoffman, I'm going to have him bat ninth. So our lineup's going to be Jerry Remy to lead off at second, Dwight Evans in right field, batting second, Jim Rice in left field, he'll bat third, Yastrzemski's the DH, batting cleanup, Carney Lansford bats fifth, plays third base, Dave Stapleton is at first base, he'll bat sixth, Rick Miller's in center field, batting seventh, doing the catching, batting eighth, Rich Gedman out of Worcester, Massachusetts. Glenn Hoffman will bat ninth and play short. And now we click play ball. And again, this is a field, Fenway Park, that I put in, that I like. Let's play some baseball. So Ron LaFleur to lead off. LaFleur so far only batting 143. In reality, batted 287. So you see RL, I believe that's real, and then the sim. So that's very cool. Also down here, I love this setup. Again, check out Dave Gardner's video. I believe a couple other people did some videos, so check those out. Subscribe to our community members. Like, share, do all that good stuff with all the fun subscribers in our community. I like how the field's smaller. I like how they put the play-by-play up here to the right. I hated it when it was underneath. It's just awkward for me. Now, the card here to the right where I'm hovering, this is the Mike Torres card. Percentages. The card, to the left, excuse me. The card to the right, where you see strikeout 0 through 299, would be Ron LaFleur's card. Okay? The card in the middle is the combination of the probabilities. Very cool. I like that. So Torres, you can see, brings up the... Normally, Ron LaFleur strikes out approximately 30% of the times through their system. But with the Mike Torres, it makes it 25.5% of the time. So it's going to be LaFleur, Bernazard, Steve Kemp. If anyone gets on, the Bull, Greg Lazinski. Mike Torres, this is his first start of the season. In reality, 5.23 ERA, 500 pitcher, 9-9, 31 games, all starts, through 175 innings. I like that, you see. Now, here, where I had my faux pas last year because they overcomplicated the wheel, look, they solved the problem. We're not going to pinch hit. I can't control them anyway. But then you just click and you say, okay, it's beautiful. Excellent job. Excellent job, Mark. Cancel out of that. Again, if you're new to this, another fun thing, I use it once in a while when I need to. It is the bench coach. And you can just see matchups. And we'll show you that later on. But you just click here, say, so Mike Torres, what does he do against Tony Bernazard? What's the matchup? You click here, find Tony Bernazard, click on that, and you can see that's the combined probability. All right, let's get to the ball game and play. You can roll your own dice. I'm not going to. If you wanted to roll your own dice, again, wonderful thing that you can roll your own dice. Hats off again to Digital Diamond Baseball. You would go to options. I'm trying to remember. And you'd click here. Manual dice roll. Here's the board game companion. If you're using this, say you're playing. Good night, Nurse Teresa. I love you. You use this if you're playing card and dice and you want to keep stats. Me, when I play card and dice, I really don't want to use this. But it's very cool. That's just me. I don't know how to do the Status Pro, but again, I just have to go back. Dave Gardner did a wonderful video on that. So go back and check that out, which I will. Ron LaFleur is up. It's a 3-dice system, 0 through 999. The lower, the better for the pitching team, the defending team. The higher the dice roll, the better for the batting team. Simple, effective, and fun. Torres to pitch to Ron LaFleur, right-handed stick. I have it set for one quick roll. LaFleur lines out to Carney Lansford. So Lansford with a quick reaction, 1 down. That will bring up Tony Bernazard. Bernazard batting .286 on the season so far. He's a left-handed batter. Switch hitter batting lefty. Gedman sets the target. The pitch from Torres. We want a 657 or lower. Come on, 657 or lower. Oh, we strike his ass out. Bernazard, take a seat, swing and a miss, 2 down. VL123 says he wants a hot dog now. 2 outs, bases empty. Steve Kemp, left-hand batting power hitter, left fielder. He had 19 homers, 286 batting average. He had a good year for the White Sox in 82. Torres looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The delivery to Steve Kemp. We want a 604 or under. That's a single for Kemp. You can see it's a 798. Falls between the 750 and the double. So a 2-out single for Kemp. Kemp is at first. To get the lead, he's got to roll a 210 or lower. If he gets that, 76% steal probability. So Lazinski at the plate, the Bull. Lazinski with 18 homers, 102 runners knocked in. He batted .292. Another good year for Lazinski. So Kemp and Lazinski had a good year. Do I want to hold on? Let's see. Let's not hold on. And let's see if that affects these percentages. So if I don't want to hold on, you go fielders. I don't want to hold on. Let's see if that affects those percentages. It should. And it does. So see? You're not holding on. Look how the percentages are affected. Well done. Well done. 95% chance of getting a lead. Stealing the base, 86%. So obviously we're going to hold them on now, right? I just wanted to show you that. Let's go back to holding. And again, you can play the infield normal, infield in, corners in, no doubles, which means that's the outfield. You try no doubles defense. 2 outs. Kemp at first. Torres to Lazinski. We want a 607 or under. Here's the dice roll. It's a 4-1-5. Popped up. Hoffman has it. Red Sox shortstop makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here at Fenway. Opening day at Fenway. For the Red Sox, it'll be Remy, Evans, and Rice. If anyone gets on, Carl Yastrzemski. There is no pitch out. That's not part of it. There's no pitch out. Again, no game is perfect. You can't bunt for a hit. It just goes off the percentages, it looks like, of success of stealing a base compared to the catcher and things like that. There is no pitch out. Richard Dotson on the mound was 11-15, 3.84 ERA. First start of the year for him. He'll face the left-hand batting Jerry Remy. For Remy, we want a 661 or higher. The pitch to Jerry Remy. Remy's going to strike out. Remy fooled on the breaking pitch. 1 out. Dwight Evans comes to the plate. Dewey batting .231 so far in our little replay. For Evans, we want a 550. Dyslexia is a wonderful thing. 585 or higher. So 585 to 588, he's hit by a pitch. Then you can see it goes walk, single, double, triple. A home run, we need a 952 to a 999. Dotson looks in. Fisk sets the target. The pitch to his former teammate, Dwight Evans. It's gone! Dwight Evans laces it to right center. Baines, you can kiss that one goodbye. 1-0 Boston Red Sox. Bippity boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball. Dwight Evans touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. 1-0 Boston. Fenway erupts in euphoria and jocularity. Can they go back-to-back jacks with Jimmy Rice? The pitch to Rice. Will he make it all nice? Rice swings. Sends the fly ball to center. LaFleur is there. He makes the catch. 2 away. Crowd still abuzz by the Evans blast to right center. That will bring up number 8, Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski batting .222. He had the home run that led to the Red Sox victory in the 3rd game in Baltimore. The pitch to Yaz. Yaz swings, grounds it to 3rd. Morrison's up with it, throws to Paciorek, side retired. We go to the top of the 2nd, 1-0 Boston. Due up for the Chicago White Sox, and you can see if it says pinch hit, that means that's the guy who's up, in case you want to pinch hit. When a runner gets on, it says pinch run, you know. So it's Tom Paciorek, Harold Baines, Carlton Fisk. Dave Gardner says, I love how you can customize the colors and also some of the stats on the players. Yes. So I like to do, like Dave Gardner does, the batting team colors. It just a little more immersion. And you can change the stats too. Again, check out Dave Gardner's video. So if you click on more, you can see it brings up the card. You can also click on Tom Paciorek, I believe. But again, you can click on more, and you can see righty-lefty split, real, and the sim that you're playing. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. All right, here's Tom Paciorek. We want a 628 or lower. Torres to Paciorek. 628 or lower. Come on. Paciorek swings the stick. Line drive to center. Miller on the move. Reaches out. Makes the grab. The one thing I wish they would do, and last year when the creator was on, Mark, with Dave and Ron Juckett, I wish they would Like, what's an error roll? What's a pass ball? What's a wild pitch? But that's done in the background. So some things, just like with Strat, sometimes some things, if you play the PC game, it's done in the background. Bernard Strom, how you doing? Remember to check out Bernard Strom's sports replays starting up April 18th. As he's enjoying the game. So this is kind of like a chat with Al, pseudo chat with Al, and showing off the game. 1 out, Baines at the plate. Left-handed batting right fielder. Baines batting .286 so far. He's driven in 3 runs. The pitch to Baines from Mike Torres. We're looking for a 6.65 or lower. Low roll. 1.95. Baines swings, lines to Hoffman. Hoffman, a nice lunging catch at short. 2 away. As Dave Gardner says, I just use this as the board game companion. I play all my games with this even strat. A good way, because Dave Gardner likes to play strat basic, right? So this is beautiful for that. You know, if you're playing a series, say you're playing a World Series, you want to keep the stats. Beautiful for that, too. If you're playing out a season, APA will say. It's a very good game board companion. I have not used that, so I cannot comment on it, but I've seen people use it. It looks very well done. TJ, I'm sorry. How you doing? 2 outs for Carlton Fisk. The pitch to Pudge. We want a 641 or lower. Low roll. No whammy. That's a 577 line drive. Ricky Miller in center makes the grab. The White Sox are retired. We go to the bottom of the second. Dave Gardner says, I'm playing my 1980 World Series right now in APA. Are you using the board game companion? You probably are using the board game companion. For the Red Sox, it's going to be Carney Lansford, Dave Stapleton, Ricky Don't Lose My Number, Miller. Carney Lansford batting .214 so far early in this season. Dotson on the mound, delivers to Carney Lansford. Lansford with that 7-17 singles to center. Lansford's at first for Dave Stapleton. Now, if I wanted to bunt, so we can click on Stapleton's name here, and it brings up his card. The bunting. He's a 3 bunter. It's okay. All right. So if I wanted to bunt Lansford over, he's going to put down a good bunt. Lansford moves to second, so Stapleton does his job. Fisk picked it up through to first for the out. 1 out. Lansford in scoring position. Ricky Don't Lose My Number. Miller needs a big hit here. We want a single. Lansford, a single might not score him. Obviously, a double would. The pitch to Ricky Miller. Miller's going to single with the 889. Will that be enough to score? No, they put the brakes on Lansford. First and third, 1 out, as that ball was hit into center field. VL123 says, I love how we're all playing something while we're watching this, LOL. I do the same thing when I'm watching. First and third, 1 out for Worcester, Massachusetts native Rich Gedman, trying to give the Red Sox the lead here. The pitch to Rich. Gedman swings, and he bangs into the double play. 5-4-3. It goes Morrison, Bernazard, on to Pachorik. Red Sox threaten, do not score. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 here in Boston. Due up for the Pale Hose of Chicago. Morrison, Allman, top of the order, LaFleur to face Mike Torres. Torres, so far, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. He's faced 7 batters. Here's the pitch to Morrison. We need a 697 lower. We get a 165. That's a line shot right at Lansford. Morrison is out. One down. Billy Allman steps to the plate. Allman batting .286 on the season. Gedman sets a target. The pitch to Allman. Less the brothers. 1-4-6. Pick up some sticks. He's jammed. Popped up right side. Jerry Remy calls for it. Rem makes the catch. 2 down. Top of the order. 2 outs. Ron LaFleur. LaFleur 0 for 1. He lined out to Lansford. Torres takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The pitch to Ron LaFleur, the speedster. We're looking for a 628 or lower. That's a 351. Popped up. Right side. Stapleton calls off Remy. He squeezes it. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Boston. For the Red Sox in the bottom of the third, number 9 batter Glenn Hoffman. Then the top of the order, Jerry Remy, Dwight Evans. The pitch to Hoffman. Hoffman batting .308 in the early season. Hoffman works a walk. Good job by Hoffman battling Dotson. Hoffman at first. Remy at the plate. We're going to play hit and run here. Oh, single. Yes. To left. Will we go first to third? We better go. No. Oh, nuts. Ball was hit to left. Hoffman put the brakes on. I was hoping a first and third on that hit and run. But we hit the ball to left. Good job by Remy. It's a hit and run. He took the outside pitch the other way. No outs. 2 on for Dwight Evans. Evans homered back in the first. The pitch to Dewey. 4-6-4. Ground ball to Bernazard. It's a double play. Bernazard, Allman. Return throw to Paciorek. 4-6-3. Just what the Red Sox didn't want it to be. Hoffman advances to third, but now there's 2 outs. Rodolfo Baez is playing Field Day Baseball 1969 season with Digital Diamond version 11 companion while watching this. Thank you very much, Rodolfo. Is it Baez or Baeza? It's probably Baeza. Yeah, so again, I'm playing the actual game engine, which I'm enjoying. Hoffman at third, 2 outs. The pitch to Rice. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Side is retired. Rice chased high and away. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Boston. Bernard Strom, Sports Replays, playing a lot of PC Replay. How does this compare in your opinion? PC Replay is a wonderful game. I love it. This is a fun game. Similar, but there's differences. Both games to me are aesthetically pleasing. What I like about this game, again, I play a lot of PC Replay baseball. I love it. Any game you see me play, I like. A lot. What I like about this game, when I say simple game engine, I don't mean it that way. It's very easy to understand. Lower the roll, the better for the pitching and defending team. As the rolls get higher, better for the batting team. So, different similarities, but there's differences. PC Replay has some animation. I like that. This game does not have any animation. I wish there was a little animation, but that's fine. Both PC Replay, all the thrills, all the photos, they automatically load. With this, they don't. You have to do it yourself, but it's easy. So both are pretty easy there. PC Replay a little easier. You click on a button, everything downloads the way they have it set up. But again, for the cost, here's the big difference. If you're worried about cost, and that's fine. Right now it's on sale $21 and some change. When it's not, and the sale ends, I believe, April 6th. When the sale's over, I think it's $24 or $25. But you get every season from 27 on. That's a lot of seasons for free. PC replay, you obviously have to buy each season. So it's a wonderful value. They both are game companions. I don't use them for either. I play the games. So I like what they've done aesthetically to this game, this version. I like that the text is to the right. I love it. I hated it. I didn't hate it. That's not the right word. I like it much better to the right than when it was below. I like everything they've done with the game board. I wish there'd be a little animation, possibly just a ball. You could just see the ball fly out to Rick Miller. He doesn't even have to move. Just have it go out to Rick Miller. If the balls hit the Hoffman, right, at short, just see the ball go to Hoffman and then to first. Or something like that. I like a little animation. Again, that's just me. That doesn't deter from the game. It's a lot of fun. For the White Sox, leading off in the top of the fourth, Bernazard, Kemp, Lazinski. Bernazard's 0 for 1. Torres to Bernazard. We need a 657 or lower. Stay low, stay low. That's a 273. Popped up, left side. Lansford will make the catch. There's a lot of pop-outs and line-outs in this game. Again, if it bothers you, you can go change it. Doesn't bother me. 1 out, no one on for Steve Kemp. Kemp's 1 for 1. He singled in his first at-bat in the first. The pitch to Kemp. Torres rocks and deals. Kemp works a walk. Kemp's been on base twice. Stapleton will hold him on. As we saw when we didn't hold on Kemp before, 96% chance of getting the lead, and I think it was 86% chance of stealing the base. So Stapleton will hold him on. The pitch to Greg Lazinski. Come on, bang into a double play, Lazinski. 607 or lower. The pitch homeward bound to the bull. Oh, Lazinski. So what happened there? Kemp tried to steal, didn't get the lead. Lazinski strikes out. Beautiful job fooling the bull by Mike Torres. Torres picks up his second strikeout. So what happened there? Kemp attempted to steal, but he needed a 210 or lower, and obviously the roll was higher. So then you roll for the batter. 2 outs. Kemp will be off on contact. Pachorik at the plate. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Tom Pachorik. We want a 623 or lower. Come on, Mikey Torres. Swing and a miss. So 2 strikeouts end the top of the fourth. Good job by Mike Torres as he comes off the mound back to the Red Sox bench. Bottom of 4, 1-0 Boston thanks to the Dwight Evans homer in the first. For the Red Sox, it will be Yastrzemski, Lansford, Stapleton to face Richard Dotson. The pitch to Yastrzemski 0 for 1. Yastrzemski's looking for a 624 or better. It's a 503. He'll fly out to center field. Ronnie LaFleur makes the catch. 1 down. Carney Lansford at the plate. Singled in the second. He's 1 for 1. Fisk goes through the signs. Dotson nods his head. The pitch to Lansford. Lansford with 839 is a single to center. 1 out single. Lansford at first. Dave Stapleton at the plate. Stapleton had a sac bunt. The pitch to Stapleton. 299. Grounder to Bernazard. Another double play for the Red Sox. It goes 4-6-3. Bernazard. Allman back to Pachorik. We go to the top of the fifth. 1-0 Boston. For the White Sox, Baines, Fisk, Morrison. If anyone gets on, the number 9 batter, Billy Allman. Torres has pitched quite well. 4 innings, 1 walk, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. He's faced 14 batters. The pitch to the dangerous Harold Baines. We're looking for a 665 and lower. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. That is a 506. Baines swings the stick. Fly ball, right field. Evans on the move. Makes the catch. 1 down. Bases empty. 1 out for Carlton Fisk. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center. The pitch to Pudge. No whammy, no whammy. Low roll. Not low enough. Fisk works a walk. Tying run at first. You can see Fisk, if he gets the lead, so that's a 280. He's got to get a 280 and under. He's got a 95% chance of stealing the base. Let's see if they try that with Jim Morrison at the plate. The pitch to Jim Morrison Will Fisk try to steal? He doesn't get the lead. Now the pitch to Morrison. Morrison walks. So Torres, after getting the first out of the inning, walks Fisk, walks Morrison. 1 out, 2 on. Tying run in scoring position in Fisk. Go ahead run at first in Morrison. Number 9 batter at the plate, Bill Allman, less the brothers. The pitch to Billy Allman. We want a double play. We want a double play. Low roll, low roll, low roll. No steal attempt there. Now the pitch to Allman. And he walks. Oh my God. Torres falling apart here in the top of the 5th. Bases are juiced with pale holes. Fisk at third, Morrison at second, Allman at first. Red Sox fans getting restless here at Fenway. Top of the order, Ron LaFleur. LaFleur is 0 for 2. The pitch to Ronnie LaFleur. Gedman had a word with Torres. Pitch homeward bound. Swinging on this. Oh, Gedman really pumped up Mike there. 2 outs. Torres needs 1 more out to get out of this mess. He'll have to face Tony Bernazard, who's 0 for 2. Switch hitter batting lefty. Torres rubs up the baseball. He's ready to work. Pitch homeward bound to Bernazard. Low roll, 1-0 Red Sox. 2 outs, bases loaded. Bernazard makes contact, lines to the leaping Hoffman, who saves the day. Holy cow, the fans at Fenway breathe a sigh of relief. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0 Boston. Torres living a dangerous life on that mound. For the Red Sox, it will be Miller, Gedman, Hoffman. It's Ricky Miller time. Ricky, don't lose my numbers. 1 for 1. Single in the 2nd. Dotson to Miller. Left-handed stick. Miller swings. Lines it to short, and Allman drops the ball. Kicks it around. Miller reaches on the E6. So Miller at first. Gedman at the plate. We're going to play hit and run with Gedman. Gedman singles to center. Come on, Miller. Go first to third on this. No, he puts the brakes on again. Oh, man. Twice we've got the hit and run. Twice our runner is stopped at second. That sucks. First and second. No outs. Hoffman at the plate. Hoffman's been hitting well, but we've banged into... How many double plays have we banged into? Let's see. Let's go to the box score. Let's see. I think it keeps that somewhere. We've banged into 3 double plays today. Evans, Stapleton, Gedman. Gedman's... I believe that's 2 double plays on the year for Gedman. We've banged into 3 double plays. So then you just click away from this, and it goes away. Let's look at Hoffman's card. He's a 3 bunter, so that's about 85%, I think. We're going to lay down the sack. It's a good bunt. It's a good bunt. Miller to third, Gedman to second. Morrison fielded, sent it to first. Pachorik steps on the bag. So Hoffman with the sack bunt. That's crucial. 1 out. Miller third. Gedman second. Remy at the plate. Come on, Jerry Remy. Dotson to Remy. Remy makes contact. Pops it up. Oh, he gets jammed. Morrison calls for it. The third baseman for the White Sox makes the catch. 2 outs. They'll be up to Dwight Evans. Evans has driven in the only run in this game, a homer, back in the first. The pitch to Dewey. High roll. 297 won't get it done unless there's an error. Line drive at Allman. He doesn't botch this one. Side retired. The Red Sox strand him at second and third. Top of the 6th. Mike Torres living a dangerous life on that mound. 1-0 Boston. Torres will face Kemp, Lazinski, Pachorik, the heart of this White Sox order. Steve Kemp is 1 for 1. He's singled and walked. The pitch to Kemp, we're looking for a 604 or lower. Low roll, low roll. Let's see a 0 there. 5:59. Kemp swings the stick. Lansford boots the ball at third. That's an E5 on Carney Lansford. Should have been out number 1. Kemp at first being held on by Dave Stapleton. The pitch to Greg Lazinski. He's a double play candidate. We want a low roll, 607 or lower. Oh, Lazinski sends this deep over the monster. It is gone. Rice went back, looked up, and kissed that one goodbye. Bye-bye, birdie. A 2-run blast by the Bull, Greg Lazinski. That's heading west to Springfield, Massachusetts. That is a crush shot to the pike. Boom goes the ball. Greg Lazinski touches them all. High fives by Steve Kemp at the plate. It's now 2-1 Chicago. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. MV, a.k.a. Mouse in the House, has joined us. Check out his wonderful channel. That's MV, playing a lot of action PC baseball, Negro League teams, and he does a wonderful job with it. So check him out, subscribe, all that fun stuff. 2-1, as that dangerous life that Mike Torres was living has just gone over the edge. 2-1 Chicago. Still no outs. The pitch at Tom Paciorek. Paciork's 0 for 2. Torres has to regroup here. We need a low roll. Low roll. That's a 247. Popped out to Stapleton. So the error hurts. Remember, it was a Lansford error that allowed Kemp to reach. So Lazinski's homer would have been a solo shot, and we'd be tied. But it's 2-1, 1 out. No one on for Harold Baines. Baines 0 for 2, left-handed batter. The pitch to Baines from Mike Torres. We want a 665 or lower. Here's the roll. That is a walk. So Torres with another free pass. That's walk number 5. And you can see Mike Torres here. You go above it. Today, Torres has pitched 5 1/3 innings, 2 runs, 5 walks, 2 hits. He's only given up 2 hits, but one was a bippity-boppity boom, as we just witnessed by Greg Lazinski. Struck out 4. He's faced 24 batters. 1 out, 1 on. Baines at first being held on by Stapleton. The pitch to Pudge. Carlton Fisk looking for the double play ball off the bat of Fisk. Baines trying to steal. He doesn't get the lead. Now the pitch to Fisk. Fisk singles to right. Will Baines go first to third? No, he puts on the brakes. Doesn't challenge the arm of Dewey Evans. Gedman goes out to have a word with Torres. 1 out, 2 on. Jim Morrison at the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch to Morrison. Chicago looking to do more damage here at Fenway. Another walk. Oh, come on, Mike. Baines to third. Fisk to second. Morrison to first. And you can see that orange there. That's not bueno. Torres is laboring. He's on the verge of being fatigued. And that's going to be it for Mike Torres. The wheels on the Mike Torres bus come off in the 6th, thanks to the Lansford error, then the bippity-boppity boom by Greg Lazinski. So now we click here. I think we're not going to use Mark Clear. He pitched a lot. And plus he's the closer. I like to go saves. Stanley sucked for us. We're going to go Luis Aponte. So you highlight Aponte, and then you see it says 1, 2, 3. That's the batting order. But you just click on P because he's going to pitch. And we're going to hit OK. So Aponte is in the game. Now his 35 means 35 pitches. I believe. It's not 35 batters. Bases juiced. Aponte to face Billy Allman. We need a strikeout here. 1 out, 2-1 White Sox. Low roll, low roll. 7-6-2 or under. It's an out. Ground ball to Remy. He's going to throw home. Yes. So Remy goes to the plate. They get the force out. No run score. Still 2-1. Red Sox still in harm's way. Bases still juiced. Allman at first on the fielder's choice. If you're scoring at home, that goes 4-2. Remy to Gedman. Top of the order, Ron LaFleur. Aponte rubs up the baseball. The pitch to Ron LaFleur. Can Aponte bail out the Red Sox, keep it a 2-1 lead for the White Sox? Line shot. Remy makes the leaping catch. What a play by Remy. So 2 big plays by Remy leaves the bases loaded for the White Sox. They do take the lead in the top of the 6th on the Carney-Lansford error. Then the blast by the Bull Greg Lazinski, still heading west on the Mass Pike. Due up for the Red Sox, who now trail by 1. It will be Rice, Yastrzemski, Lansford. Lansford looking for redemption. Rice, 0 for 2. Rice batting .235 so far in this early season. The pitch to Jim Rice from Richard Dotson. Rice works a walk. Say that 10 times fast. Tying run at first. Pachorik holding him on. Yastrzemski at the plate. Yaz had the big home run in extra innings in Baltimore when the Red Sox won that opening series after, I think, a plethora of rainouts. They're 2-1 on the season, as you see. Chicago comes into Fenway 1-1. The pitch to Yaz. High roll for Yastrzemski. No, it's a 293. He'll fly out to Kemp in left. So Yaz tries to use the monster but falls short. 1 out. Rice still at first for Carney-Lansford. The Lansford error. Smattering of boos towards Lansford right now here at Fenway. The pitch to Carney from Dotson. 322. How do you do? Line drive to right. Baines coming in, makes the catch. Quickly retreating to first is Rice. Rice will be off on contact now. 2 outs. Dave Stapleton at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. The pitch to Stapleton. Stapleton dribbles it to second. Side retired. Bernazard makes the play. Top of the 7th. 2-1 Chicago. Due up for the White Sox to face Louis Aponte. For the Pale Hose, Bernazard, Kemp, Lazinski. This is where the problem started in the 6th. Aponte is ready. He rocks and deals to Bernazard. 618 or lower. Low roll. That's a walk. So the walk bugaboo hits Aponte. Bernazard at first. You can see if he gets a 260 roll or lower. 950 and under, he steals the bag. I bet you they're going to try to steal here. Again, you're just rolling the dice to see if he gets the lead and the steal. Kemp at the plate. I would think Bernazard would try to steal here. Doesn't get the lead. Now the pitch to Kemp, left-handed batter. Swing and a miss. Aponte with a nasty breaking pitch. 1 out, 1 on. For Greg Lazinski, he homered in his last at-bat. The pitch to the Bull. We want that low roll. Low roll. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. 377. Bernazard doesn't get the lead. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Aponte challenged. Lazinski high and tight. Beats him with the K. 2 outs. Bernazard will be off on contact. Tom Pachorik at the plate. Right-hand batting first baseman 0 for 3. The pitch to Pachorik. 733 or lower. This is a good chance for an out here. And Bernazard can't get the lead. Pitch homer bound to Pachorik. 292. Pachorik makes contact. Grounds the first. Fielded by Stapleton. He beats Pachorik to the bag. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Chicago. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root. Root for the Red Sox. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. For Boston, it will be Rick Miller, Rich Gedman, Glenn Hoffman, Rich Dotson, still on the mound for the White Sox. 2-1 Chicago. Ricky Miller is 1 for 2. The pitch to Ricky, don't lose my number. Miller swings the stick. flies out to his counterpart, LaFleur, in center. 1 out for Rich Gedman. The Red Sox catcher, 1 for 2 today. Banged into a double play. And singled. Gedman had 4 home runs. 249. Gedman will swing the stick. 579. He's going to fly out to Kemp in left. Oh, Kemp can't squeeze the ball. Unbelievable. Kemp drops it. Miller to second. Gedman on the E7 to first. Holy crap, I missed another error. I thought so. LaFleur had an error too. I'm like, why is Rick Miller on? So back-to-back errors in the outfield for Chicago. Holy cow. Wow, that hurts. 3 errors committed by the Pale Hose. LaFleur has a 6% chance error. Kemp only a 2% chance error, but that puts the Red Sox back in the game. You can see that orange again. So Dotson's struggling now. Hoffman at the plate. I might go pinch hitter here. And see how easy they've done it now as opposed to last year? You click on pinch hitter. Guess what comes up? Pinch hitters. Now. So Hoffman, we're going to use the bench coach. Hoffman's out 701 or lower. Let's look at Julio Valdez. Again, that's if they keep Dotson in. Click on bench coach. Again, 669. So we need a 670 or higher, which is better than Hobson's 702, but not much. I think if we bring in Julio Valdez, they're going to go to a lefty possibly. But that would then turn him around. And he doesn't hit righties as good. So let's just click OK. Double click on Julio. Against righties, 364. Against lefties, 111 in reality. So I think we're going to stick with Hoffman. Let's cancel out of that. So that's a really fun tool. Clinton Parks, how you doing? Says, hey, Al. Just got done with 1914 playing as status pro. Cool. We're going to bunt. Are they playing they're not playing corners in. We're going to drop the bunt down here. Let's move them over. Good bunt by Hoffman. Miller will advance to third, Gedman to second. Morrison fielded at third, through to Pachorik. So 1 out. Miller's at third, Gedman at second. Infield in. You can see that right here. Infield in. So the AI is playing the infield in. Remy at the plate. Dotson still on the mound. Come on, Jerry Remy, 2-1 White Sox. Remy swing and a miss. Oh, Dotson reared back and blows the high heat past Jerry Remy. Oh, the fans sigh in disbelief. 2 outs. We'll need a clutch hit by Evans. Evans knocked in the only Red Sox run back in the first with a bippity-boppity-boom. The pitch to Dewey. Come on, Dewey. Swing and a miss on the 0-0-9. Dotson bears down. Second and third. 1 out. He strikes out Remy. Strikes out Evans. Excuse me, frog in my throat. We go to the top of the 8th. Chicago White Sox 2. Boston Red Sox 1. Louis Aponte back up on the bump. In relief of Torres. Torres, wheels on the bus came apart in the top of the 6th, but started with that Lansford error. For the White Sox, Baines, Fisk, Morrison. Aponte to Baines, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. We're looking 626 or lower. That's a single on the 848 to right. Evans fields it, throws it back in. Aponte starting to labor. But we're going to let him pitch to Fisk. The pitch to Pudge. Double play. Low roll, low roll, low roll. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. No steal. That's good. Now the pitch to Fisk. Hard hit ball. Remy catches the liner. Fisk is out. Quickly scrambling to first is Baines. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch to Jim Morrison lets the doors from Luis Aponte. No steal. Can't get the lead. Now the pitch homeward bound. Morrison pops it up, I think. No, it's a grounder to Lansford. Double play. Sometimes I try to guess the sound. So went Lansford, Remy, on to Stapleton. 5-4-3. We go to the bottom of the eighth. 2-1 Chicago. Chicago has now made a pitching change. I think that's Lamar Hoyt. Oh, sorry. Didn't want to do that. Cancel that. Got to click on the name. Here we go. Lamar Hoyt comes in relief. On the season so far, 3 1/3 innings. He hasn't given up a run. In reality, was 19-15. So they're pitching Hoyt out of the pen. Maybe he pitched out of the pen early. I don't know. Lamar Hoyt is a righty. Red Sox need 1 to tie and more to go ahead. It's Yastrzemski, Lansford, Stapleton. Hoyt to Yaz. Yastrzemski 230. Grounds to first. Paciorek. I'm sorry, that was Rice grounding out to first. Paciorek beat him to the bag. 1 out. Now the pitch to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski 254. Lines out to LaFleur in center. Good piece by Yastrzemski, but right at LaFleur. 2 outs. Bases empty. Carney, Lansford, he made that crucial error in the 6th. Otherwise, Lazinski's homer would have been a solo shot. The pitch to Carney. Lansford, 391. Lines to Morrison, his counterpart at third. We go to the top of the 9th, 2-1 Chicago. Red Sox looking at a loss in their face. For the White Sox, the number 9 batter, Billy Allman. Then the top of the order, Ron LaFleur, Tony Bernazard. If anyone gets on, Steve Kemp. We're going to stick with Luis Aponte. Aponte's been good. Laboring a bit. The pitch to Billy Allman, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Allman's out 762 and lower. Swing and a miss on the 0-0-1. Good movement on that fastball, down and in. 1 out, top of the order, Ron LaFleur. LaFleur's 0 for 4. The pitch to LaFleur. You want to keep him off the base paths. LaFleur makes contact. Lines it to Remy at second. 2 down. Stepping to the plate, switch hitting. Second baseman for Chicago, Tony Bernazard. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Aponte nods his head. Gedman sets the target. The pitch homeward bound to Tony Bernazard. Bernazard looking for a high roll. We want a low roll. No whammy. It's a 341. Bernazard pops it up. Foul territory. Stapleton, Remy. It's Stapleton. He makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Chicago 2. Boston 1. Lamar Hoyt trying to close it out. Will face Stapleton, Miller, Gedman. Stapleton now batting 143. He did have 14 homers in 82. In 1982, the Red Sox finished 6 games out. It was a fun team. You had Tony Perez on this team. He pretty much only played against... Not pretty much. He played a lot against left-handed pitching. Here's the pitch to Stapleton. Come on, high roll, high roll. 808 single. All right, Dave Stapleton comes through in the clutch. Legends Sports Universe has joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. Legends Sports Universe. All kinds of fun projects there. It's his own created leagues. He rates his own players. He uses real players. So check that out. Stapleton at first, Miller at the plate. We've banged into quite a few double plays. Miller will swing the stick. 239. Popped up, right side. Bernazard calls for it. Lamar Hoyt and the White Sox are 2 outs away from a victory here at Fenway. Opening day for the Red Sox at Fenway. They opened up in Baltimore. Left-hand batting catcher Rich Gedman steps to the plate. The pitch to Gedman, Worcester, Massachusetts. 7-1-2. Lines out to Baines in right. Glenn Hoffman. Stapleton still at first. Hoffman the winning run at the plate. He's out 790 and under. We're going to pinch hit for Hoffman. And we are going to go with Wade Boggs. So here comes Wade Boggs. I'm not even going to look at the bench coach. It's got to be better. And it sure is. We've got 49% chance of getting on and keeping this game alive. Hoyt to Boggs. Come on, Wade. Boggs works a walk. Thank God. Stapleton moves to second, so Boggs does his JOB, keeps the line moving to Jerry Remy. Stapleton the tying run at second. Wade Boggs the winning run at first. The pitch to Jerry Remy. Remy swings. Unless it's an error, this game's over. Line shot. Kemp coming in. He makes the catch knee high. The Bluebirds here at Fenway. Chicago wins 2-1. And the boos are directed at Carney Lansford. It was his error in the sixth that brought Greg Lazinski to the plate for the 2-run bippity-boppity-boom. It would have only been a solo shot and we'd be playing free baseball. But 2-1 Chicago. Dotson gets the win. Lamar Hoyt the save. The loss goes to Mike Torres. Only gave up 2 runs, but he struggled. He lucked out at times. So now you want to save and exit. You can look at the box score, but you can do that once you save the game. And you want to hit yes. Game engine works fine. It's a fun game. I like it. So now we can go to the box score. You can see Dotson went 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. He was the winning pitcher. Lazinski, player of the game for his 2-run blast. Go box score. There'll be a little synopsis here. Greg Lazinski leads the Chicago offense. The arms delivered for both teams in this exciting pitchers duel. It was shaky at times, but it was an exciting pitchers duel. The hitters on both benches struggled to make contact, but Chicago came out ahead on the road 2-1. On the mound, Dotson picked up the win with help from Lazinski, player of the game performance. Then you have different versions of the box score. You got your newspaper box score, your extended box score. You have a scorecard box score. That's kind of nice. Play-by-play, scoring plays. Just give you the scoring plays. So all 3 runs were scored on homers. The Red Sox scored on a Evans homer in the first. And the White Sox scored on a 2-run blast by Lazinski in the 6th. So let's just go back to the newspaper box score. Let's look at the pitching. Mike Torres went 5 1/3, gave up 2 runs. Only 1 was earned because of the Lansford error. Aponte pitched 3 2/3. Didn't give up any runs. Only 1 hit, struck out 3. Torres struck out 4. So Aponte did an excellent job out of the bullpen. He won't be available for a little bit. Dotson got the win. 7 innings, 6 hits, only 1 run. It was earned. The home run by Evans. Walked 2, struck out 4. Hoyt, the 2-inning save. That's his first of the year. Gave up 1 hit, walked 1. Red Sox had an opportunity, but couldn't come back in the bottom of the 9th. So let's close that out. And then let's fast play the rest of the day. And continue. So this photo didn't load of Mr. Jackson. We'll have to figure that out for Toronto. Mets win a game. Craig Swan went 8 innings. George Foster, 2 for 5, knocked in 2. Yankees lose. That's always pleasant. So Righetti, did Righetti get the loss? Let's check that out. Sundberg leads the Texas offense. Jim Sundberg's productive day at Arlington Stadium helped Texas finish on top. Sundberg led the offense. 1 for 3, walked twice, knocked in 2 runs. Texas now 1-2. Tanana got the win. That's Frank Tanana. Righetti the loss. Wow, Righetti did not pitch well. 6 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 8 runs, all earned. Walked 10, struck out 5. Ouch. Next day, who are we playing? Are the Red Sox playing anybody? So there must have been more rainouts. More freaking rainouts. No Red Sox games here. I don't see the Red Sox. Let's fast play that. Reggie Jackson, player of the game for the Angels, 2 for 4, a home run, a ribby, a run scored. I like that. Really an aesthetically pleasing game. If you can load up to the photos and the logos. Let's go next day. So Chuck Rainey will take on. Oh, you know why? Opening day at Fenway, they probably had the off day in case of a rain out. That's what they probably did. So it's going to be Steve Trout, Chuck Rainey when I next play. But probably won't be on the channel. Anyway, this was 1982 Digital Diamond Baseball version 11. I'm playing the game engine. Check out Dave Gardner's video. He'll show you how to use the companion if you don't know how. Also, the Status Pro. I don't actually know how to do that yet. I kind of fooled around with it. I think... Let's go... Because you can stop. So let's go here. Let's go Indians, Brewers. Let's go play ball. I'm not going to really play the game. Let's hit play. Continue. I think to get there, and that's fine, we'll just do that. Because I'm gonna exit out of it and not save. And play ball. I think you go hit OK. I think you go options basic. Oh, okay. Over here. Status Pro cards. Let's go true. Show Status Pro cards. Let's go true. And okay. Oh, that's how you do it. And so that's how you get your Status Pro. So that's how you get your Status Pro. Honestly, I got to refresh my memory on how to play Status Pro. But again, that's really cool. You can play Status Pro. So that's how you do that. Let's go back to menu. Basic. Get out of Status Pro. You go false. False. Okay. We exit. Next game. And then I'm just going to hit restart. Yes. So that's how you play Status Pro. So. Jake Cruz, hope all is well. Clinton Park says, now see the only fault I found in the engine in the entire game. Look at the fast action cards. Well, not every game's perfect. So, but it's cool that you can play Status Pro, and I do think that you can find... I think there's a PDF download. Again, check out Dave Gardner's video. So I'd like to thank everyone. Hope you enjoyed showing off Digital Diamond Baseball version 11 using the game engine. Other people have shown you all the other things you can do. Game Board Companion, very cool. Status Pro, very cool. You can load your logos, your photos. If you don't want to, it's still a fun game. I just like the immersion of the logo. Ooh, Ferguson Jenkins. Ooh, I might play that one off. I like Fergie. So, all right. Thank you very much to Clinton Parks, Jake Cruz, VL123. MV, a.k.a. Mouse in the House. Check out his wonderful channel. Legend Sports Universe. Check out that wonderful channel. Keep scrolling up. We had a nice, fun chat. Bernard Strom Sports Replays coming to you April 18th. Rodolfo Baeza. Thank you. Dave Gardner, of course. Check out his wonderful channel, Digital Dice. TJ, thank you. Max Cornelius, always good to see you. JT 2.0. Our good friend Robert, that's RJL Network, another must subscribe. David Selinsky, Jim L, hope all is well. So thank you. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when I go live or upload. Mostly we go live. We're going to try to stream a little more. I've been busy with life, but there's a lot of other fun content creators that can keep you company. Might do a chat with Al tomorrow after or before. Dave's going to have on the creator of this game, Mark. I believe Ron Juckett will be on there also. So that's going to be a live digital dice. I scheduled in my mind to do a chat with Al, so I'm going to do a chat with Al. And if it runs into that, so be it. So thank you. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless, love you all, greatly appreciate